How's that for creepy? In this video, I'm gonna make some pants because it was really hard to find me some red pants that fit me and then that matched the armors. I ended up having to make some pants. Now, these pants didn't have any zippers or anything like that. I made it as easy as possible, and it was like the most difficult part of this suit. It's crazy. There's just a pair of pants. But if you're lucky enough to find some pants at the thrifty store, then go for it. But it was hard to find one that matched this color. And even then, I didn't find one that matched that color. I had to repaint the armor to match the pants. But yeah, you guys enjoy the video. So I dug up my old fashionable holy pants, and I'm not gonna wear them anymore. So I'm gonna cut these up and make my patterns. At least I know these fit me, so I'm going to recycle them by cutting out new patterns and throwing it away. I'm cutting out the pockets and the waistline so I can get the basic shape of the front piece. Notice I gave myself about a ½ inch for seam allowance for when I sew it together. If you don't do this, you're gonna end up with some skinny jeans that are just way too skinny. Then I'm gonna use my rotary cutter and cut out my patterns. This is my back piece. You should end up with 2 big patterns like this. Now when you go to cut your material, you want to fold it so you can cut 2 of each pattern at the same time. Here are the pieces for my pockets and my waistline. You want to cut your archy thingy there for your pockets. And these are the elastic that I'm going to use. You want to make sure you have just enough and not too much. I highly recommend using your serger, but if you don't have one, then you can probably tough it out with a smaller regular sewing machine. I'm using my industrial sewing machine in my sweatshop. Where you see I've already got my pockets sewn to the back panels of the pants. I'm sorry for all the shakiness. And then right here I have the front part of the pocket sewn to the front part of the pants. And then I ironed it, and then I'm going to sew the inside pockets of whatever. This is pretty complicated. Now that I have that done, I'm going to sew the inner and the outer part of the legs. And once you get that done, you're going to sew the center together, and then sew the waistline on there like that. That's how the center should look like. Here's my elastic. I'm only going to sew it to the back part of the pants. I went ahead and stitched the center and then the outer edges of the elastic to the pants. Then I'm going to fold the extra material on top over the elastic and then stretch it out and then run it through my sewing machine. Once you do that, it should look like this. It should all crimple in, just like that. And then you got to get it to match the rest of the armor. I did apply some black overspray, but yeah. I actually put the pants on and then put some black paint on my hand and then rubbed it all over the pants just to give it that dirty, grungy, I've been through war look. And right here I made me a little head sock, which is going to wrap over my head and cover my neck, which is it's like a really tight hoodie. Not so tight, but yeah, pretty much that's how it looks like. Then you just tuck it into the back of your shirt. You can apply some Velcro to make sure it all stays put. Now the moment we've all been waiting for, the final test fitting. I can move around real nice and easily in it, as you can tell. I can do my twerk, if that's what you consider twerking. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you learned something. Anyways, that pretty much concludes the Deadpool video. I might make some more stuff if something else comes up, but yeah. Hope you guys dig it. In this video, shout out goes to an Instagram user by the name of 2_4 on my shirt. What does that mean? Anyways, and I also want to give an Instagram shout out to Diego CAVAZO. He asked for a shout out, so here you go. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, like me on Facebook, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already subscribed. I have a contest. There you go. I'm going to give away some free t-shirts. This one and this one right here. It says, it's not just cosplay. It's a way of life, bro. Yeah, details for this contest will be at my Facebook, so make sure you guys swing by and check it out.